Next, questioners. Questioners question all expectations. They'll do it if they're convinced it makes sense. If they don't think so, they won't do it. So in a way, questioners make all expectations into inner expectations because they have to endorse the idea of whatever the expectation is. Questioners wake up in the morning and they think, what needs to get done today? They are very motivated by sound reasons. They want to know that there's reasons for what they're doing, that what they're doing makes sense, that it's logical. And they hate anything that's arbitrary or that isn't fair. And for some reason, also, they have a weird thing about waiting in line. I haven't really figured that out. The questioners seem to have like this weird hatred of waiting in line. Now you can see, again, like with the upholders, there's obvious pros and cons. If you're in an organization or if you're with a questioner, there's a lot of, they are intellectually engaged. They love research, they love information, they love reasons. It can be incredibly helpful because they're going to say, well, you say this report is due on Friday. I mean, why is it due on Friday? Why are we doing a report at all? Why are we doing it this way? Who says? And that can be very, very helpful. And they can be, and if they make up their minds to do something, they're very good at sticking to it. Downside, it can be tiresome. Questioners can be tiresome for others, and they find it tiresome for themselves. They will often say, I wish I could give it up. I wish I could just let it go, but I can't. I have to keep going and going. And other people get exhausted by it, like, gosh, the team has decided, give it up, move on. This is what it is. And also, they can sometimes become paralyzed when they feel like they don't have perfect information, which is often not realistic. Now, when it comes to making a good habit or breaking a bad habit, it's very important for questioners to feel like they know why they're doing what they're doing. So, for instance, I have a friend who's a questioner who had cancer, and he was not convinced by what his doctor was telling him to do. So he didn't do it. Was this a healthy thing to do? Probably not. But he wasn't convinced. And so if you're trying to help a questioner make or break a bad habit, or if you yourself are the questioner, it's very important to take the time to put yourself through the paces to understand what you're doing. Now, I do this very crazy strength training routine at a gym, and one of my trainers said that he is a guy who's been training there for years. Every time he comes in, he's like, why are we doing it this way? Why are we doing it that way? And that's how he keeps himself coming, is he has to agree and decide that this makes sense. This is the right way to do strength training. So that's how a questioner would approach it.